Good morning, Madam Ruby. Today we will talk about fish and shellfish. I will introduce my group member first. My group member include me, Liu Chailing, Tong Hui Yi, and Wang Songshen. Fish are vertebrate, that is, vertebrate have backbones and live in water. They breathe using special organs called gills. Fish is an important source for humans worldwide, especially as food. Fish already become a necessary dish in our dining. Commercial and subsistence fishers hunt fish in wild fisheries or farm them in ponds or in catches in the ocean. They are also caught by recreational fishers, kept as pets, raised by fish keepers, and exhibited in public aquaria. Meanwhile, shellfish is a culinary and fishery term or exoskeleton-bearing aquatic invertebrate used as food. Although most kinds of shellfish are harvested from saltwater environment, but some kinds are found in freshwater also. A few species of land crabs are eaten. Despite the name, shellfish are not a kind of fish, but are simply water-dwelling animals. Familiar marine mollusks used as a food source by humans include many species of clams, oysters, and scallops. Some crustaceans commonly eaten are shrimp, lobster, crayfish, and crabs. There are major types of fish. They have four types of fish which are OSTH, also known as bony fish, chondrites, also known as cartilaginous fish, agnata, jewellers fish, and food fish. OSTH, also known as bony fish, is a group of aquatic vertebrates categorized by having a skeleton made of bone. This characteristic is in contrast to the cartilaginous fish, which is a group of fish whose skeleton consists of cartilage. That means the skeleton of bony fish are made of bone, while for the cartilaginous fish consists of cartilage. Bony fish include two subgroups, which are the ray-fin fish and the lobfin fish. The second type of fish is chondrite, also known as cartilaginous fish. These fish possess a cartilaginous skeleton that has scales, gills, and pair fins. Although they have a skeleton, they do not have a ribcage. Thus, if taken out of water, they will die because their body weight will crush their internal organs. They also lack bone marrow. Cartilaginous fish include shark, for example. For another type is agnata, also known as jewellers fish. These jewellers creatures are very primitive in nature. Not only do they lack gills, most of the species in the two surviving groups also do not have a defined stomach, fins, or the ability to regulate their own body temperature. For the food fish are not only delicious to taste, they offer score of health benefits which can help people get nutrition. Consumption of fish on a regular basis can help in prevention of various types of cancer, cardiovascular disease, skin and hair problem, and they also help in keeping the brain stimulated. Some of the most popular food fish are bass and so on.
My name is Dong Hui. Then I will proceed to basic market form of fish. Fresh fish may be purchased in variety of receipt based on the need. Basic market form of fish are whole and round. Second is drowned. It market with only the entrail removed. Next, as the picture shows, is dressed fish. Is a whole fish with scale, entrail, fins, and head removed. Stick are cross-section side of largest into serving side portion, while fillet is the side of the fish cut lengthwise away from the backbone. Butterfly fillet are two sides of fish corresponding to two single fillets held together. Lastly is stick that piece of fish cut into portion of uniform width and length. We can check the freshness of fish by determining the condition of fish. The fish should have bright and clear eyes. Their bodies are shy and if looked down means not fresh. The gills of fish should be bright crimson and not dark red. And a fresh fish should smell like clean or salt water. We should not buy a nasty smelling fish. In fillets, the flesh should be pristine and smoothly metallic. If smell bad, then look for another. That liquid should be clear and non-milky. If possible, press the milk and it should be resilient enough so your indentation disappears. Popular methods of food preservation are freezing. The fish should keep on coldest part of refrigerator. Set a 0 degree or colder. Canning best preservation if cut fish into chunk and can smaller pin side portion and to be sure all meat reach safe processing temperature. Pickling which store refrigerator not higher than 40 Fahrenheit. Ingredients pickling can be water, white vinegar, and salt. In short, we can divide the fish we eat in three categories, which are white fish, oily fish, and shellfish. White fish further subdivided into round white fish like hake, pollock, flat white fish like lemon sole, turbot, and cartilaginous fish like ray. Oily fish named because the oil up to 30% are distributed throughout the fish. For example, salmon. Shellfish are sea creatures that live in shell. It broadly divided into two main categories. One is molluscs that have soft body and often covered with shell. Another one is crustaceans that have hard exoskeleton, non-internal skeleton, and flexible joints such as prawn, crab, and lobster. Common cuts and special preparations for fish are whole fish cooked, grilled, roast, baked, or steamed. Louis can be bread, baked, or salty. Fillet can be seasoned, marinated, baked, fried, salty, and whatever can possibly think of, while the fish stick can be grilled, pan-fried, boiled, or baked.
Hello everyone, my name is Wang Songchun, match number 248096. It is my part about quality checklist of freshness in fresh oysters, clams, lobster, and crabs, and how to prep them. Now, I would like to introduce to the context. Seafood is a perishable food. The moment it is harvested, the quality is at its highest. Producers are aware of this and take measures to maintain this quality, either through storing the seafood on ice, freezing it, or keep it alive. And then about oysters, we need to check shell, liquid, flesh texture, and color. When the shell is clean and intact, it will be higher quality. In live animals, gaping shells suggests that the animal is dead or dying and should be discarded. And the liquid need to be clear. If it is slightly opalescent or slightly milky in color, it will be it is a lesser quality oysters. And then flesh texture. Flesh texture need to be juicy, moist, plump, and firm. Oysters are often turned over when shaken to give a plump look. And oysters vary naturally from greenish gray to white or ivory color. Next, how to preserve oysters. Cold storage of oysters is usually at a constant temperature of 4 to 5 degrees, which is high in bacteria, causing the oysters to decompose. If the temperature is too low, it will be frozen or frozen to death. And then there are clams and lobsters and crabs. Quality checklist. In charming water, closed clam is a live clam, but in a quiet water, the live clam mouth is open and touched and closed. The fresh clam haven't scents but meat. If you pick up 2 clams and tap the shell, you will distinguish which one have scent in there. The fresh clam with a faint smell of seawater, but there is a fishy smell in if the clams are died. How to preserve clams? Firstly, put the fresh clams in the water. The clams will spit scent out. Next, keep fresh in the refrigerator. And then the fresh lobster's appearance is the head tail of the fresh lobster is complete. The head and tail are closely contacted with the body, and the shrimp body is relatively well, with a certain degree of curvature. The color. The fresh prawns are bright. The shrimp is green and the lobster is green and white. Female shrimp is white but male shrimp is yellow like an egg. Not free shrimp. The texture meat is soft and the fresh texture is the meat is firm and tender. It feels firm and elastic when touching it. How to preserve lobster? There are some methods, and now I would like to introduce to one of them. Method. Live lobster can be placed in birth bath directly. Add a little salt and pour a few drops of cooking oil. Do not feed anything. It can hold 2 or 3 days. This method not only can keep fresh lobster but also can make the lobsters less sediment vomit. Next, how to check the freshness in crabs. The fresh crab shell is brown or purple and hard. The texture is clean and glossy. You can turn it over. If the crab can turn it over quickly, That means it is very healthy. If it cannot turn over, it is not strong enough. And using your tongue to squeezing it is hard means that the meat is fat. The fresh crab food is closely contacted with the body. The crab food is very hard and not sagging when it was picked up. If the two of them are the same size and the heavy one is the better one. How to preserve crabs? Live crab live crab we can put in bass crock. You can put crabs into a bass crock and injected water until the water just covers the crab and let them can breathe when they standing. According to the saving time, you can put into a small amount of fish or shrimp. Conclusion: seafood dishes are featured in coastal areas around the world. In Chinese society, the way of cooking fish is more diverse. Fish and shellfish are not only delicious but also rich in nutrients. It is the main source of protein for humans, which can enhance the immune function and anti-cancer of the body and prevent pathogenic microorganisms. In the above report, we have introduced the main categories: classification, basic market form, quality, freshness and storage method of fish and shellfish. We hope that those information can help you to selecting and handling of those seafood and ensure you're safe with a happy mode of having tasty food.